What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Good morning. You are watching AMS Live. My name is Boy, and it is Thursday, December 19th, 2024. Another day at Schiphol Airport, and a rainy and windy one at that. Finnair A380 coming in from bloody Helsinki. Flight 1301 in the One World livery. Hadi Koen, goedemorgen. Good to see you, mate. Hope all is well. We're standing in parking P3 again, where it is awfully calm and quiet. Hey Susanne, Erik, Pepto Games, good morning. Tina, Ricardo, goedemorgen. Now, in around 11 o'clock, the runway 27 Buitenveldebaan is going to be open for arrivals. Right now, the north-south oriented runways are in use for arrivals and departures. Things are going to change later in the morning. For the better. Hi Marja, goedemorgen. Good to see you again. Hope you've had a good day. Aster Benjamin, goedemorgen. Kees, goedemorgen. Arno and Horia, good morning. Welcome all. Now, like I said before, it is awfully quiet right now. Check it out. Garage is almost empty. I already saw two young fellas on bicycles, donned in coats of the Schiphol group, apparently patrolling here. But they were cool with me being here, so let's see how the day goes. It's a rainy day, and you can see that if you look on the lens and also to the west of me. The towers in the vicinity of Hoofddorp station, not too far away, cannot be seen clearly anymore. And as we speak, the Orange Pride is taking off from center, still with a white tipped nose and wing fluff over the wings. The wind is blowing from the northwest at the moment, so in theory I should be shielded from the rain by the garage, the rooftop of the garage. Hi Martijn, buenos dias. TK, good morning. BVA went to Colombia, indeed, Pepto Games. Still enjoying some nose candy on the tip of its nose. TK asks why Finnair sends an A350 to Amsterdam. Isn't that a little overkill? Well, apparently not. I'm also surprised by the fact that they often send an A350 and only every now and then. And often, more interestingly, during the weekends, do they send smaller airplanes like the A321. But yeah, apparently they can fill them. Regular parking spot for Finnair over there. A look at the platform will tell us that, well, Singapore is already over there, as is Cathay Pacific. And this is a KLM Cargo 747. Is it taking off, or I think it is taxiing next to the runway to the Polderbaan. Yeah, that one is outbound for the Polderbaan. You can see it is already on the left-hand side of the runway, the center runway. Hi Thomas, goedemorgen. Not so much a new location, but a revisit of an old location. Bill J, good morning. Edwin, goedemorgen. Hey Silsek, good morning. And welcome everybody else who has joined in the meantime. Oh, I have to stop kicking the tripod. Visibility not that great. Hey there, Inda, who apparently is tuning in from Indonesia by the looks of it. Welcome. Now, KLM flight 644 is arriving from New York, JFK. We'll be landing on 36 right, and I think its lights are over there. The airplane itself, due to the rain now passing over Schiphol Airport, a bit hard to see. Should be a 787-10 Dreamliner on paper. Yeah, I think I recognize the wing shape, the curvature, the flex, but that is it. Now it makes more, and now it resembles more a KLM Dreamliner. So yeah, we have a day full of rain and also significant wind still, although the wind is expected to decrease in severity over the course of the day. There's also a couple of 747s on the way. Quite interesting to see. We have Atlas Air coming in from Miami, Florida. Suparna is flying over Estonia, is coming in around 12:30. 10 to 12 is the ETA of this 747. There's another one over the ocean that is now expected around 1:30. And we have Cathay Pacific Cargo that is making itself ready to depart from Paris, also coming this way, so that's a bonus one. Also interesting, today's A380 is the destination Dubai livery. It's ETA 12:41. Runway use today. So until 11 o'clock, all the 36s are in use, and from 11 o'clock onwards, you can see runway 27 for landing all throughout the remainder of the morning and afternoon. So I am cautiously optimistic that we are going to see the A380 land on runway 27. Weather situation at the moment, a 16 knot wind blowing from the west northwest. We have a ceiling at 2,300 feet and more cloudiness, light rain, temporary periods with lower visibility of 7,000 meters. The air temperature is 8 degrees C. It was 12 C earlier in the morning, so it is cooling down already. Hey there, Dave, good morning. Blackbird, good morning. Peter, good morning. And Bill asks if I'm flying solo or not. I am. As it happens, I started a little later today because somewhere on that other side, near the tower, Lisa just now boarded a bus going back to Belgium. So for the upcoming holidays, I will be flying solo here. Heavy hitters are on the glide slope of 36 right coming this way, with a CRJ from Lufthansa next to land, and after that a Turkish A330 and also a 777-300 from KLM coming in from Cape Town, South Africa. I think I already see the lights of the CRJ. No, that's not the CRJ. The CRJ is already lower. My mistake. There it is. Such a small airplane, hard to see. Hadi Roy, goedemorgen. Good to see you, mate. And welcome all others who have joined already. CRJ, Lufty, barely visible above the building, the terminal. Having arrived from Munich, Turkish flight 1951 coming in from Istanbul next, and after that KLM flight 598 coming in from Cape Town, South Africa. Seems that the majority of the rain that we saw just now has passed beyond Schiphol. I can once again see more of the details west of me. It's probably going to dry up again, albeit temporarily, probably. Hey there, Veldi, guten Morgen. Lars, goedemorgen. And welcome all others. You're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy. We're standing in P3. Back again. Garage is mostly empty, at least the top deck is, at least where I am standing. Still a bit of drizzle shizzle here at Schiphol Airport. This is the garage where I'm standing in. Elevators over there. So you can see there are a few cars here on the top deck, but it is mostly empty. Again, a few droplets on the lens. Let me see if I can wipe them away. So the majority of the rain is missing us here. Well, wind and the small size of the droplets still can cause a few droplets to land on the lens, as you guys can see. Hadi Clemencia, goedemorgen. Mario, guten Morgen. Adrie, goedemorgen. Richard, goedemorgen. Welcome back, one and all. Good to have you back here at Schiphol Airport. P3, current location. Triple 7 coming in from Cape Town, South Africa. The next airplane to land here at 36 right. And around 11 o'clock, runway 27 is going to open up for arrivals. And Bezoek Bus says it is going to stay open for the hours after that. That bodes well for us and our chances of seeing the destination Dubai Special Livery A380 later today. It is expected around 12:30. One runway open for arrivals at that time. That probably is going to be runway 27 by the looks of it right now. Adi Helene, goedemorgen. Long time no see. Good to see you again. Donna, good morning. Mark, good morning. And all others who have joined us in the meantime, welcome back. Well, still more drizzle shizzle. It for a moment was looking a bit brighter, looking to the west. Now once again a veil of precipitation. It's small droplets and they can hover horizontally quite easily, which is why they also are landing on the lens, even though the rooftop of the garage should provide me cover. Patrick, goedemorgen. Astra Benjamins, good morning. Astra Benjamins asks if Aegean is almost landing from Athens. Well, I don't see it on Flight Radar just yet. Don't know where it is. For now it should be coming this way if it is in the vicinity already. Agent T79, guten Morgen. Servus. Hassan, goeiemorgens. Triple 7 getting pushed back. I think we can also hear the engines starting right now. No ground crew with me, Mark. I had put her back on a bus back to Belgium earlier this morning. If all is well, she should be on the way now for about 10 minutes. No ground crew with me. I was already welcomed by two young blokes on bicycles here that were donned in Schiphol Group sweaters or jackets, if you will. Apparently they were already keeping an eye out on what was happening here. They asked what I was doing. I said, going live streaming. Oh, you have a YouTube channel? Yeah. How many subscribers? Nearly 25k. Oh, we'd better subscribe and have a look then later. That's what they said. So Adi Kreabea, goedemorgen. Andy Q, good day, mate. Hope you've had a good day. So at the moment, all the 3-6 runways are in use for either departures or arrivals. Bezoekbus, the website indicating the forecasted runway use, was saying that from 11 o'clock onwards, so in half an hour from now, runway 27 is going to be used for the arrivals. It's primary runway. And it's going to stay that way for the upcoming hours. Now we have 747s on the way. For those of you joining us just now, let's quickly have a look at flight radar. You can see we have Atlas Air coming in, expected shortly before noon. We have another Atlas Air coming in around 1:30. Suparna also coming. 12:30 is its ETA. Bonus Queen underway from Paris Charles de Gaulle, and the Emirates A380 in the destination Dubai livery 1:45. So runway use right now, and a refresh will tell us it hasn't changed, the 3-6 runways. However, check out expected runway use, landing runway 27, expected from 11 o'clock onwards until later in the afternoon. So that bodes well for our chances of being able to see the Emirates A380 in special livery later today. Bom dia, Wagner. Hans, goedemorgen. Good to hear, Andy. And happy Thursday, Jörg. Good to see you, mate. Hope all is well. Bob, good evening. Frits, goedemorgen. Bart, goedemorgen. Turkish has found a parking spot over here. Turkish flight 1951. KLM A321neo coming in. Over there. Coming in from Paris Charles de Gaulle. And this is the 777 that came in from Cape Town, that is waiting for a place to park. TUI Dreamliner also coming in. Flight 393, 7878. And this should be an A321 from KLM. Absolute shit visibility right now. This is drizzle shizzle, making it hard to see even what goes on a runway center, which should be clearly visible and not too far away from here, normally speaking. You can still see Cathay Pacific being parked over there. Looking to the west, visibility of the Schiphol Oost general aviation part of the runway area also impaired. This seems to be, yeah, I think this is the Dash 8-100 from the Coast Guard. So a couple of biz jets are visible, only just. that respect. Not the greatest day with all the drizzle. Adriaan, goedemorgen. Halil, goedemorgen. En Air, good morning. Welcome one and all. There's the A321neo. Landed from Paris. TUI Dreamliner next to land. And the triple on the move. Mike Wild, good morning, mate. Eder Grant. Marianne, Kars. Goedemorgen. Right, once more, temporarily seems to be opening up a little bit. Looking now to the west, what? You can actually see cloud shapes and you can see detail once again. Just in a matter of minutes, look at the difference. That's what you get when the rain suddenly stops falling. So runway 27 is going to open up in half an hour from now as the primary runway for arrivals for the upcoming hours. That is nice because that means we see landings way better than from runway to runway 36 right, which is now open for arrivals. Small potatoes coming in, EasyJet A320neo coming in from Copenhagen, or at least that's what Flight Radar says. Hard to see, hard to confirm. Here's the TUI Dreamliner that just arrived back from Curaçao. Welcome back to the Netherlands, folks. Just returning from a sunny vacation in the Caribbean, and then this is your arrival back in the Netherlands. Rain, grayness, misery. It was on the news yesterday that we now are experiencing yesterday that we were experiencing 10 consecutive days of zero sunshine at all in the Netherlands, which didn't happen before, had not occurred since I think 20 or so years. I think it was the first time this millennium. I think the last time that happened was in 1993. Now you're thinking, why is he pointing the camera over there? There was a helicopter from the police that was flying away, but the clouds are already in front of it. Well, at least now we have decent visibility with hardly any rain for the time being, falling, obscuring the view. Now there's an Embraer 190 landing on runway 36 right now, and after that Delta Airlines Flight 90 coming in from Orlando, Florida. Howdy Casper, howdy Marianne, other Marianne. Pascal, bonjour, tuning in from France. Hans, goedemorgen. Gunner Chef Chris, good morning. Pixie, good morning. André, guten Morgen. Esrat, goedemorgen, good morning. Ooh, Singapore Airlines A350 is being pushed back. after Singapore. Bill says, sounds like Seattle, 50 Shades of Grey and rain to go with. Yeah. I think Amsterdam and Seattle could be, what's that term? Brother cities, or what's that, sister cities, or there's a term for it. I know I knew it. All in the background, can we see that missile avoidance system? Well, I have to go deep into digital zoom. Not sure that we can see so far. Plus the A350 now is in front of it. Sister cities, right? So it was sister cities. Also a massive big thank you to Mark, who just now gifted 5 memberships. Mark, thank you so much for your generosity. 5 new members courtesy of you. I hope that everybody who received the membership will enjoy it. Hopefully they'll say thank you for it. If you're a new member, don't forget you have custom emojis now at your disposal for a month. Feel free to use them. What you're hearing, for those of you wondering, over here on ground level there's a bus stop. There's buses that drive the people who have parked here to the terminal building constantly. And one of the drivers apparently is a little cross for whatever reason and is sounding the horn. Jan, goedemorgen. Good morning, Kevin. And look who's back. It is Sir Captain Jerry Donnelly, and he is celebrating 20 months of membership. Rain, rain, go away. Boy wants to come out and play, he says. Mate, how have you been? Hope you are well. Hope the rehabilitation is going well. Thank you so much for your continued support, Jerome. You're one of the first. I think you and Rick Meester and Evan are 3 of the earliest members and the first ones to go to 20 months, and in 4 months time the first members going for 2 years. 20 months of membership and support. Thank you so much, Jerry. Always a pleasure to have you in the stream. I'm happy to have you back. Have you been sneaking in your mobile phone now? Are you watching illegally? Good morning, Harjeet. Good morning, Basil. Good to see you, mate. Hope all is well. And also a massive big thank you to Kevin, who just now gifted a membership to Dimitris. Dimitris, the lucky bastard, who is now a member for a month. Welcome, Dimitri. Kevin, thank you so much for your kindness, mate. And the A350 of Singapore Airlines on the move. Going to Singapore, undoubtedly. Morning, it's me, Mike. Hey there, John. Tuning in from Niagara Falls. Welcome back, mate. Hope you've been well. Now, here's Kevin with another gifted membership. Thank you so much, mate. Christine Dot has become the recipient. Welcome, Christine. Kevin, thank you once again for gifting you a gifted membership. And welcome, Christine. Good morning, I am watching you. Interesting configuration now with departures on 2-4 as well. Is that so? Are they using 2-4 now as well? Has it already changed? LVNL still indicates that the runways for outbound are the 36s, but apparently, apparently 2-4 is also opening up. What? Wasn't mentioned on Bezoek Bus that was going to happen, or at least not yet. So they're already changing the runway use from what was expected. Now that means that they might also do the same when it comes to runway 27. It was expected to open for arrivals around 11 o'clock. And you know how it is here at Schiphol Airport, anything is possible. Meanwhile, the drizzle is resuming again. Caroline, thank you so much. Caroline, just now gifting a membership, and I see that M. Visser was the recipient. Welcome, M. Visser. And thank you so much, Caroline, for gifting a membership to what turns out to be M. Visser. And also, Jörg, thank you so much for your 1.33 years of membership. Leave it to Jörg to do the math and get the membership in decimal places. 2 decimals, 1.33 years of membership. And Jörg is happy to be here, mate. He says, well, it's always a pleasure to have you. Happy that you find some time in between work to tune in the live streams live. Looking forward to seeing you again in real life soon. Although when you do come over, make sure that you bring sunny weather, because this is no weather to be streaming in. Jörg, thank you so much, and also a big thank you to Jerry, who just now super chatted, and he says, sneak a peek before enema. Is that necessary? That doesn't sound very nice, getting enemas. Can't they give you those bags that stimulate everything? Well, all the best with that, mate. See that Evan is also back in the chat, and PT Hommel is also back in the chat. Good morning, mate. Mates. Martin, good morning. Vodka time for Bill. In the meantime, have a look. When I zoom out, you can see the effect of precipitation. Everything that you see has become a little bit foggy. It's not so much fog, it is drizzle. So runway 36 right, at the moment used for arrivals. Now, if all is well, in just over 15 minutes from now, runway 27 should start being used for the arrivals as the primary runway. Expected to stay open for the upcoming hours. Seeing is believing, since now apparently runway 24 is also open, or at least it looks like Singapore, the A350 is going to runway 24. Plane just now landed, or is it still coming in? No, that's not. I'm making a mistake here. Play has already arrived at the gate. Hey there, Lee, good day to you, sir. Speaking for myself, I am doing well. Thank you very much for asking. Hope that also goes for you, Lee. Jerry also being exact, he's in rehab for 2.543 more months. 3 decimal places. I like how we're getting exact here. Exactly. Latest batch of drizzle seems to have stopped once more, so time to give the lens a wipe. So let's have a quick look once more at flight radar. So we have the destination Dubai A380 coming in today, expected 1:45. There's a cargo lux coming in, expected shortly before 2. That is coming in from Nairobi, Kenya. We have Suparna Airlines coming in, expected around 12:30. Flying over Northern Ireland and expected 10 minutes to 12 is one of 2 Atlas Airs coming in from Miami, Florida. Second one behind it over the ocean still, expected around 1:30. We have a bonus Queen left from Paris and is already in Dutch airspace. That is expected in 20 minutes from now. Wouldn't it be nice if the expected runway use, which states that landing takes place on 36C and 27 from 11 o'clock onwards, would actually come true. If not landing on runway center, it will be landing on... Well, there you go. Interesting runway configuration. Something has changed now. Arrivals also on center, but also on right. Runway 24 does not seem to be open. So I'm not sure where that Singapore Airlines is going to then. While we're here, also time to update the ticker. Let's refresh. Still 16 knots of wind, still blowing from the west-northwest. 7 kilometers of visibility. Ceiling of almost 3,000 feet. Light rain and drizzle. Relatively lower pressure than we had in the previous couple of days. No significant changes. Interesting to see. Interesting to see. Now, while I was looking on my browser and showing you stuff about the weather, Jerry went ahead and gifted 10 memberships. Jerry, what the fudge? That is very kind of you and was definitely not necessary, but you did it anyway. I hope that everybody who receives a membership will thank you for it and will enjoy it. You have a month of custom emojis at your disposal if you're a new member. Use them whenever you see fit. Spamming is not allowed, but spamming with custom emojis is always allowed. Jerome, thank you so much, mate. That is above and beyond 10 memberships. Another 10 courtesy of you. Delta is taxiing and traffic in the background on the A5 highway does not really seem to be going that fast. Seems that it is still a bit busy. Looks like they might start pushing back this 777 anytime soon. Also see that Lee is celebrating 7 months of membership. Member for 0.58333 years. Wow, what a ride. Thanks, boy. Things are getting more exact by the minute. 5 decimal places. Lee, thank you so much for your continued support, mate. Wow. That is above and beyond. I hope all is still good in the lounge. Thank you so much for your support, mate. 767-300 is landing at 36 right. Should become visible in a moment. There it is. Airplane that you don't see very often anymore. 767s. One of United's 300s. Flight 909 coming in from Chicago O'Hare. Brenton is tuning in from sunny Adelaide. Yeah, why not rub it in? Why don't you? Welcome, mate. Peter Hommel asks if I've ever been to New Zealand. The answer is no. Leroy, good morning. T-Mac, good morning. Just got notified that Lisa is now on the bus back to Belgium. The bus had a little delay. A serious delay. Departure was supposed to be 10:15 at 10:15. Right, well, 10 more minutes, and then after that, runway 27 is expected for arrivals to open up. I hope that is going to happen. Should allow us a bit better view of the airplane's landing. You might also hear the sound of GE90s being spooled up. That is this triple that is now getting pushed back. First engine starting. And Leroy is celebrating 11 months of membership, or 0.9166666666 year. Leroy, thank you so much for your nearly 1.00000 years of membership. I hope your membership is still to your liking. Thank you so much for the support, mate. I hope all is still good in the lounge. Let me know if something is no longer to your liking. That goes for all members. Any suggestions for improvements are always welcome. Feel free to do so. But thank you so much, Leroy. I think that's the second engine being started right now. United is coming this way. Where is it going to park? This is the United 767-300 coming in from Chicago O'Hare. Hey Wolfgang, Servus, good to see you, mate. Now, question becomes, where is... Oh, there's another pushback in progress. No, sorry, not a pushback, a drive-in. United is on the move, and the triple, starting its engines, will be doing his controls check, and then will be taxiing. Gives me a moment to go back to the laptop. Because what is going on, John? John, Dutch Canadian, just now gifted 20 memberships. John, that is above and beyond, mate. Truly above and beyond. 20 new members. Courtesy of you. Thank you so much for that extreme generosity and kindness. I hope that everybody who receives a membership or received one just now will thank you for it. Welcome, new members. Don't forget to say thank you to John, and don't forget to use those custom emojis whenever you see fit, however you see fit. John, thank you so much, man. That is above and beyond, truly above and beyond. Now I'm also seeing that Cathay Pacific has been pushed back just now. It was standing at a stand, not at a gate, so it will probably be relocated to one of the gates so that the passengers and cargo can be loaded onto the airplane. Now, visibility to the runway has improved a little bit, and I was just too late to show you that this airplane from Air Canada landed and used the reversers, creating some spray. Like I said before, the expected runway use states that from 11 o'clock onwards, runway 27 is going to be used for arrivals. Not yet sure if that is actually going to go through. Now John mate, what are you doing? Another 5 memberships just now. Once more gifted by John. Whatever did I do to deserve that, mate? That is truly above and beyond. That is so kind. Thank you so much for that. I hope that everybody will thank you for their gifted membership as well. Mate, what in the world? So if you joined us just now, welcome to the show. You're watching MS Live. My name is Boy, standing in parking P3 top deck, which is rather calm and quiet right now. Show you where I'm standing. This is the P3 parking garage top deck, where the elevators are over there. And you can park your car over here. As you can see, in my immediate vicinity there are no cars whatsoever. All is calm. And I do see now that Cathay Pacific is coming this way, getting towed to one of the gates, probably somewhere over here on this part of the terminal building. Hey there, M. Visser, good morning. And welcome all the others. Richard, goedemorgen. Daily Dose of Aviation, good morning. The lonely life of a YouTube streamer right there, indeed, Mark. Well, I have you guys, right? Suck up. Well, it's oddly peaceful here. What with the drizzle and the movements in the distance. For the time being, it looks like everything is still coming to 36 right. Wondering if the batch of airplanes that is now flying in the vicinity of Lelystad, being led by KLM flight 1198 coming in from Oslo, whether or not they are going to go to 36 right, or maybe those will be the first airplanes landing on 327. Now John, thank you so much for your kind words. This is the best community for plane spotting, he says. That's a big compliment to you all, the audience. You guys know who you are. I think you're right, John. I think you're right. I think the biggest asset of the channel is its audience and the atmosphere in the chat. Did not leave Lisa at home. She is going back home. Left her at the bus stop at Schiphol terminal building earlier in the morning, and she's now on her way back to Belgium. Ita is coming in from Rome, A320neo. First next airplane to land. Not sure how many of the details we can see. Nah, just lights. Lights and something resembling an airplane. The beautiful shade of Ita blue will only become more apparent once the airplane has landed and is closer by, unfortunately. There it is. Ita Airways flight 108 coming in from Rome. Adi Paul, meneer Kremers, goedemorgen. Cameron, good morning. Gerda, goedemorgen, good morning. Jerome, what are you doing, mate? Jerome, what are you doing? This is next level above and beyond. What in the world? Jerry Donnelly, man, what are you doing? 50 memberships just now gifted. Sir, with all due respect, that is really above and beyond. thank you so much, Jerry. And I hope that everybody all of the 50 new members will also say thank you to you, Jerry, for their gifted membership. Holy cow. That is really, really, really above and beyond. The list of new members, courtesy of Jerry, is still continuing in the chat. Insane. Now, Jerry, I hope that you're not spending any money that you might need yourself, because I would feel very uncomfortable if you did. All is well and good as long as you don't need the money yourself, because I certainly don't need it per se, and I would really feel uncomfortable if you were spending money that you might be needing yourself. Jerry, thank you once again so much, and I hope that everybody who received a membership from Jerry just now, all 50 of them, will enjoy the membership. You're right, Wolfgang. You're right. I don't know what the number of members, the number of active members is right now, but they're certainly going up. I think that the nearly 3 weeks of not streaming did not do the total number well. There's always a number of temporary memberships, gifted memberships that don't get renewed, but we're definitely getting there. Mr. Master, Rickert, goeiedag, goedemorgen kerel. What a day, eh? Yorkshire Biker also in the chat. Paul, good morning, mate. More and more members of Team Blue. Well, Merry Christmas to you too, Jerry. Now let's see, it is 11:02, and now all of the landings seem to be taking place on center, and right. Parallel arrivals, including a 747, the bonus queen coming in from Paris. So even though Bezoekbus was forecasting the opening of runway 27 for arrivals, it now seems that that information is false. Maybe later in the day. Let's see if we can spot that 747 already. So this would be the next airplane, Iberia Express, coming in from Madrid. And if it is below the ceiling, somewhere over there, should be the first queen of the show. Raven Rock, good morning. Peter, goedemorgen. Bob has some spare heat. Send it over to the Netherlands, stat. Lord knows we can use it. I'm eyeing the sky for Cathay Pacific Cargo, the 747 bonus queen. 747-400. Did I say 7478? Ah, got her in sight. Her Majesty the Queen, Cathay Pacific Cargo, flight 2038. It's a 747-400 freighter. The blip. The registration is Bravo, Lima, India, Bravo. The blip. Blip is coming to town. Blip is 16 years old and her first flight was in August of the year 2008. Flying parallel to Blip, a little bit further behind, is Delta Airlines flight 236. That's an A330 coming 236 right, coming in from Tampa in Florida. Kuni says KLM 747 pushed back, so we might catch a glimpse of it taxiing out to Polderbaan. which is now, according to the Runway Use website, the only runway for outbound traffic. Just Play Nuts also back in the chat. Good to see you, mate. Welcome, one and all. Zulurk also back. Good morning. Hope everybody's doing well. Over here in the Netherlands, it's rainy and drizzly and a bit of wind as well. Drizzle shizzle. Now, bear in mind there is a column incoming. Alright, so Queen coming in, Delta A332 coming in from Tampa. Delta Airlines Flight 236. So yeah, a bit of a letdown that runway 27 is still closed. Bezoek Bus was indicating it would open up at 11 o'clock. Let's have a quick look at the weather. So the current meter, let's do a refresh, says wind is still blowing from the northwest, light rain and drizzle, 14 knots of wind, 7 kilometers of visibility, a ceiling at 2,300 feet. Light rain and drizzle is what they're warning for. Expected runway use was runway 27 open for arrivals. The actual runway use right now, a refresh will tell us the north-south runways still open for business. Cathay Pacific cargo just now landed. More 747s are underway. Suparna coming in from Shanghai is flying in the vicinity of Copenhagen. ETA 1233. Atlas Air will probably be the next queen to land at 11:52. Another Atlas Air coming in from Miami is expected around 1:30. Special livery A380 today. Destination Dubai expected 1:45. Cargolux coming in from Nairobi, Kenya is expected 5 minutes to 2, and Singapore Airlines cargo is expected around 2:40. Not sure if I'm going to stick around for all of those last mentioned 747s, probably not, but we should catch a few of them. Now hopefully runway 27 will still open up for arrivals later today. Looks like for the time being they are opting to just use the north-south oriented runways. We do have better visibility of what is going on at BizJet Central. Don't see any airplanes lined up just yet. Or no, this one isn't operational, is it? No, I don't think it is. So right. Another pushback of a KLM Dreamliner. And Rick says, I think I saw a Fokker tail. Yeah, you certainly did. It is a Fokker tail on a pedestal over there at the BizJet parking lot, so to speak. A remnant of a little Fokker. The little Fokker that could. So parallel arrivals right now in progress. Departures taking place from 36 left and 36 center and 36 right are now both in use for arrivals. Cathay Pacific cargo over there, making its way back to the parking of the cargo airplanes, which is surrounding runway 0624, the Kaagbaan. Hey there Omar, good day to you sir, welcome back, and welcome back all others who have joined us in the meantime. Column once again in the way of the 747, now on its way back to the gate, or the parking I should rather say. And interestingly enough, one of the hangars just now opened and we can see a KLM twin jet long distance butt shot. Dick says, I really miss those KLM Fokkers. I think you and a lot of other people, including me as well, mate. Fokker 50, the 70, 100. The 100 is still parked on the rooftop of the panorama rooftop terrace. A bit harder to see from over here. Where was it? There it is. So there is the rooftop panorama terrace, publicly accessible from the main terminal building if you're ever in the vicinity, particularly if you have young children who are into aviation. Take them up, have a look. They could also look inside. I'm hearing GE90s being started, and I think this is the culprit. I think you are right, Paul. I think I missed Just Plain Nuts' gifted membership just now. Was busy trying to put on my heated gloves because standing here with regular gloves is just a little bit too cold. I am really sorry, Just Plain Nuts, did not see you there. Where is that message? There it is. Mate, thank you so much for your kindness. Apologies for having missed it. Paul, thank you so much for reminding me. I'm so sorry that I did not see it initially. To see that Jerry is signing off again. Jerry, thank you so much for joining us here, and also a big thank you once again for your 50 gifted memberships. I still think that was not necessary, but mate, thank you so much. That was above and beyond. KLM 747 is behind the column and is becoming apparent in a moment. Taxiing out to the Polderbaan, runway 36 left. Squeaky brakes, and this airplane seems to have a bad case of diarrhea. PHCKC. And hey, Schiphol truck, Schiphol vehicle being towed by a Schiphol pickup truck by the looks of it. Peter Hommel is signing off, going to sleep. Thanks for joining, PT. Hope to see you again in the next one. So arrivals taking place on the center runway, and this is what you can see from over here when visibility is good and there's no rain falling. Iceland Air and the A5 highway in the background. The other runway being used for arrivals right now is 36 right. Next airplane coming into center is going to be a DHL A380-600 Banana. Banana is coming in from... oh, damn it, where did the airplane go? There it go. There it is. Nottingham, EMA, Nottingham. Flight time 47 minutes. This A300 is 33 years old, ladies and gentlemen. First flight of this airplane was in August 1991. Bom dia, Maria. DHL A380-600 coming in from Nottingham. Hey there, Elias. Good morning and welcome all others who've joined us in the meantime. You're watching Amos Live. My name is Boy. We're standing here in parking P3 where the north-south oriented runways are being used for departures and arrivals. We have seen serious drizzle. Right now it seems to have stopped for the time being, although it does look like there are a few more droplets on the lens. Let me see if I can quickly wipe those away. Should be good again. Parking P3 is where we're standing at. The parking lot is relatively empty. Air Europa on the move. The DHL has returned and will also make another pass by on the right. Next airplane to come in is going to be from KLM. KLM flight 1268 coming in from Copenhagen. That is a 737-800. 1 hour and 9 minutes on the way to get here. The airplane 10 years old. Its first flight March 2014. Meanwhile, the A300 just cleared the column, making its way back to the parking for cargo airplanes surrounding Kaagbaan 0624. Hadi Plan Watcher, goedemorgen. Love calls, good morning. And all others who have joined us in the meantime, welcome back, good morning. Landings at center and 36 right. Parallel arrivals and Polderbaan being used for departures. Unfortunately, a change of plans. The runway use was expected to be runway 27 for arrivals from 11 o'clock onwards. Unfortunately, they changed their idea. They changed their plans. We're still stuck with the 36 runways all being used for the time being. Rick says, me and my girlfriend parked at P3 2 years ago and walked away from the car until we realized our luggage was still in the trunk. Were you already on board the transfer bus back to the terminal building, or were you guys still in time to realize? Now, in the meantime, Airwolf just now took off. Luckily now, no clouds in the way of filming it. Police helicopter on patrol. Howdy Uffel, good morning. David, good morning. Welcome one and all. Norwegian in a UNICEF livery. Just now landed here. Ah, you were in time. 4 a.m. Mate, what a time to be at Schiphol. You guys were probably one of the few people who were over there already. Were you guys on the very first flight of Transavia of the day? Now, this is Emirates outbound to Dubai, undoubtedly. Emirates flight 146 going to Dubai, 777-300 will take off from Polderbound then, because that is now the only runway open for departures. So sayonara. Hey, this looks interesting, folks. Check it out. This looks promising. I think this is H1 bird control on runway 27. It is 11:20, so I'm thinking maybe at 11:40 they are still going to open up runway 27 for arrivals. That would be terrific, since that would probably mean 27 is going to stay open for arrivals at least until 1 o'clock. And that means there are a couple of 747s that we might get to see then landing here on this runway. And also the special livery destination Dubai Emirates A380. Oh, the extreme long queues, it was still, oh, was it still in that time where they had issues with the luggage handling and whatnot? I still remember that, Rick. Yeah, you might as well have set up shop a day beforehand. Book a hotel, go to Schiphol a day earlier already. I think I'm cautiously optimistic, interpreting what is going on here as the pre-opening of runway 27. That would be terrific, because with the current runway use, P3 does allow us to see something. Well, it's not optimal, and runway 27 is exactly what we are standing next to. So the opening of runway 27 around 11:40 would be very welcome if that was going to go through. Why else would bird control already be clearing the runway? There you go, Dick. All those precautionary measures, and was it necessary in the end? Probably not. Now, a lot of small airplanes are coming in. This is a Transavia coming in from Salzburg, flight 6592. If I recall correctly, there was a 747 also expected shortly, within the next half hour or so. You can already see drizzle resuming. You can see the dark terminal building, the dark notes, and before it you can clearly see the rain. It is beginning again. Let us have a quick look on flight radar, have a look and see what is in the air coming this way. Atlas Air coming this way, expected 5 minutes to noon. Flying in the vicinity of Copenhagen, expected around 12:30 is Suparna. Emirates is in the vicinity of Vienna and Austrian airspace, expected at 12:48. Another Atlas Air is expected around 1:30. We have Cargo Lux coming in from Nairobi, expected shortly before 2 o'clock. And here is a triplet of 747s coming in from this direction. We have another 747 coming in from that direction. So 747s galore on their way to Amsterdam Schiphol Airport. Let's also have a look at the weather once more. Still firmly blowing from, the wind is firmly blowing from the west-northwest. 14 knots of wind, 7 kilometers of visibility, still a ceiling at 2,300 feet. Right, so runway 27 is looking to open up pretty soon. Good news. Let's also change that in the ticker while we're at it. There we go. Radio Red October, welcome. Bob says, good night everyone. Enjoy the day. Beauty sleep time from me. Bob, thank you for joining, mate. Have a good one. Hope to see you again during the next one. JD also has to hop off. See you later, Jörg. Thank you for joining. Hopefully we'll see you later in the chat. 747s, A380. It's all coming. So you can see several airplanes in the hangar, and one is now being pushed back. In the meantime, the lights of runway 27 have gone on and we're awaiting the first traffic coming in to land at runway 27. So the last airplanes to runway 36 right are approaching, and the first airplanes that will land on runway 27 are also approaching. In the meantime, the central runway is going to stay open for arrivals with a couple of airplanes on the glide slope already, including Delta Airlines Flight 48 coming in from New York JFK. This is one of KLM's A321 Neos. Indeed, Wolfgang, that is one of their A321 Neos. Now, unfortunately, my camera is not able to show you the registration from over here. But that is definitely an A321 Neo. In the meantime, KLM Flight 1292 coming in from Billund, approaching 36 right. That's the Bureau 190. Is that going to be the last airplane then for the runway for today, for the upcoming hours at least? Might be. You can see drizzle. And I think what you're hearing are the engines of United. That's the 777 that just is starting its engines. Iceland Air coming in from Reykjavik to center. Next airplane after this to the center runway is Delta Airlines Flight 48. That's an A330-300. Which we can see right there. There's an Embraer 190 coming in from Nuremberg, still 236 right. Looks like that might be the last airplane. Now our first airplane to runway 27 is also approaching. KLM Flight 1762 coming in from Bremen. That is an Embraer 175, which I'm not yet seeing, although I think I see a little light right now. Still further away, so we can follow this airplane first before going back to that other one. Indeed, cheap camera from Temu. Stupid Canon. Fake Canon. Now John also has to go prep this morning. Surgery taking place on December 27th. John, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for your generosity earlier in the stream as well. Enjoy the rest of your day. I hope to catch you in the next one. Delta Airlines Flight 48 returning to Amsterdam from New York JFK. Cannot, indeed cannot. Alright, now finally some more up close action. Check it out, we have airplanes coming into runway 27. This is KLM Flight 1762 coming in from Bremen. Embraer 175 left Bremen 37 minutes ago. PHEXR, 7-year-old airplane, first flight October 2017. Wobbly wobbly. Wobbly wobbly. Wobbly wobbly. Wobbly wobbly. Oh dear. It seems that it is more windy than it looked initially. You can see both windscreen wipers are on. Interesting, interesting. Now, if I recall correctly, over here we should have a windsock somewhere. Plenty of blue pills floating through the sky by the looks of it. Hey, Aviation Dallas. Good to see you, mate. Hope all is well. And the next airplane over there coming in would be KLM Flight 1230 coming in from Copenhagen. No, Göteborg, sorry. Copenhagen, Göteborg. 1 hour 19 minutes on the way. PHEZA Visa. I'll use my Visa credit card. The airplane is 16 years old. Its first flight was in October 2008. More Embraers coming in, and Embraer 175 from Munich next after this. This one is not wobbling as much as the previous airplane. Lovely. Still both windscreen wipers on. Any messages for AMS Live viewers? No. Nothing. Sky Team Embraer 190 from KLM coming in to center. Oddly enough, not showing on my flight radar, which I cannot explain. Looking to the west, where the wind is blowing from, for the moment it seems more open than it ever has been before in today's show. I also see a strobe on at the Emirates, the Finnair One World A350. So I'm thinking it is also going out pretty soon. Meanwhile, this is number 190, no, number 175 coming in. We have number 190 coming in from Hanover after that. Alright, interestingly I can see that KLM flight 767 arriving from Bonaire is continuing to the east, so looks like maybe runway 27 is going to be the primary runway for all inbound traffic. That is good news, if that were to happen. Goedemorgen Stefan, and welcome to the show one and all. You're watching AMS Live, my name is Boy and we're standing in parking P3 looking at the glide slope of runway 27, which seems that it has become the only runway for arrivals right now. Wind is blowing from the west-northwest. And we have several 747s coming in, plus the destination Dubai special livery Emirates A380. This is KLM flight 1788 coming in from Hanover. Easy. It's a rainy day today. You can see the windscreen wipers of the airplanes are on. With the prevailing wind, parking garage I'm standing in should provide some cover from the majority of the rain. Delta on the move. One of KLM's A321 Neos over there. Rick has to get back to work. Rick, thank you for joining, mate. Always a pleasure to have you in the stream. Looking forward to our next face-to-face meetup, hopefully sometime soon. Enjoy the rest of your day, mate. And see you in the next one, hopefully. Next to come in to runway 27 is going to be KLM flight 1164. There it is. Embraer 175 coming in from Bergen. Flight time 1 hour and 26 minutes. 6-year-old airplane. Its first flight was in January of the year 2018. Meccas on the left. Looks like heavy hitters are also approaching the glide slope of runway 27. See a 7879 coming in from Bangalore. And that A330-300 coming in from Bonaire, also approaching. Fax C. Fax C in the hangar that you guys were able to see just now. So that is Fax C, the third A321neo. Goeiedag. Hi. The third A321neo from KLM. They're in the hangar. And the next airplane coming in on the glide slope of runway 27 is an Embraer 175 coming in from Aalborg. There it is, KLM flight 1284. 1 hour and 6 minutes underway. The airplane is 8 years old. Its first flight was in March 2016. Hey there Ryan, good morning. And welcome all others who have joined us in the meantime. Welcome to the show, you're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy and we are standing here in parking P3 overlooking Schiphol Airport with runway 27 now, by the looks of it, the only runway for arrivals. Got a couple of 747s coming in and the destination Dubai Emirates A380 special livery is expected in an hour or so from now. Now in the meantime, the Finnair A350 in the One World livery, special livery, has gone and it is going to the Polderbaan for its outbound flight back to Helsinki.
Kun je even pauzeren zo?
Ja, tuurlijk. Wat kan ik voor je doen?
Kijk, het vragen waarom je hier staat.
Oké.
Van de mensen van de parkeergarage.
Oké. Vanwege het mooie uitzicht natuurlijk.
Het gaat nergens dat je hier mag staan.
Nee.
Dus je mag even blijven uitstaan. Ik wil wel even weten wie je bent.
Ja.
Heb je legitimatiebewijs bij?
Ik heb legitimatie bij me, zeker.
Sta je hier vaak?
Nou, ik ben hier wel wat vaker geweest, maar ik heb ook al een keertje hier met de handhaving en toezicht gestaan en die stuurde mij weg, want die zeiden dat ik hier niet mocht staan. Terwijl, nee, ik heb ook met de jongens van BBS heb ik contact gehad en die zeiden het ook, van het staat hier nergens dat je hier niet mag staan. Dus als ze willen dat je hier niet mag staan, dan moeten ze het afgesloten maken. Precies.
En je doe je livestreamen?
Livestreamen, dit is mijn kanaal, AMS Live. Ja. Ja, zeker.
Goed om te zien.
Nee, ik sta hier gewoon vanwege het uitzicht en ik probeer altijd hier in die hoeken te staan. Dat als er hier auto's staan, dat je ook gewoon nergens in de buurt staat. Ja, precies. Precies.
Nee, check even die naam, is het allemaal prima?
Ja, tuurlijk. Perfect, dankjewel. Standing here with a military police officer who received questions from the people in the garage why I'm standing here. So I explained to him for the nice view, and he's just checking my ID, and otherwise we're good here. So while he is checking my driver's license, let us continue because we have a first heavy hitter coming in, KLM flight 767, arriving from Bonaire. It's an A330-300. Hey, super, dankjewel. Hey, Berkse, fijne dag. Dank je, hoi hoi. 8 hours and 48 minutes on the way, and you can see it is experiencing a little bit of crosswind. It is the PH-AKD Fuck D, 12 years old, first flight March 2012. Here we go. Right, so interestingly, apparently via the security camera footage, people from the garage were able to see that I was standing here, and apparently they informed the military police to have a look. Guy came over and asked me what I was doing here, said I'm filming here. Why am I filming here? I said because of the beautiful overview that you have over here, and with the weather you're standing dry here. And he confirmed that it is perfectly allowed to stay here. So he just checked my information, my driver's license in his system, and then he went on his way and wished me a happy day. So no problem. Let me quickly put my driver's license back in my wallet and put my wallet back in my jacket. In the meantime, our next airplane coming in is a MAX 8 Ryanair coming in from Malaga. Flight 2334. Embraer 190 coming in from Stockholm behind it. Now, ordinarily Ryanair uses their reversers, but as you can see, the slots remain shut and this is a no reverser landing. Very atypical of Ryanair. That is interesting. Adi Monique, goeiedag, good to see you again. Hope all is well. Stevo Charge, good day. Patrick Enzo, good morning. Koen Reviews, good morning. Welcome everybody to AMS Live here from Parking P3. Aviation Dallas, Merry Christmas to you too, bro. Albeit still a little early. We still have a month, a week before it is actually Christmas. Well, no, it's Boxing Day already in a week from now, isn't it? Just under a week. KLM Embraer 190 coming in from Stockholm. Flight 1216. If you joined us just now, you haven't missed a lot yet. 1747 has landed. There are a few more underway. I'm curious what the current runway use is right now. It was said that runway 27 was going to be the primary runway for arrivals. Let's have a quick look at what the current runway use now is. So yeah, runway 27 is the only runway being used for arrivals. Polderbaan and Kaagbaan both being used for departures. Atlas Air is approaching and is approaching fast. It is on the downwind leg and will be landing on runway 27 pretty soon. Suparna is also approaching the Netherlands and is expected around 12:30, so in 40 minutes from now. And an hour after that we are expecting the first of two... No, wait, that's the second 747 coming in from Miami, Florida. The special delivery Emirates A380 expected 1:45 and probably also going to land on runway 27 by the looks of it right now, is expected 1:45, flying into German airspace as we speak. Let me quickly put back on my heated gloves and go back to the camera controls. This is KLM flight 1074 arriving from Bristol. This is an Embraer 190 coming in. Carol Ann also back in the chat, good to see ya. Hey there, seal the deal, good day, fijne feestdagen. This is a Britty Hopper, Eastern Airways. Still a bit of drizzle. You can see that the first officer, who's probably the pilot flying, has the windscreen wipers on. Tow truck in the background coming in. Now, no messages for AMS Live viewers behind the window and the sunscreen. Is that the 767 outbound? It is. United 767-300 is outbound, taxiing to the Polderbaan. Meanwhile, KLM flight 1772 coming in from Berlin, next to land air and on runway 27 and also inbound. Are those geese? Cormorants? What are they? Geese. Geese over the main platform area here. Luckily high enough so that they won't end up in engines. KLM flight 1772 has just now landed. The next airplane coming in is an E2 Embraer 195 coming in from Edinburgh, KLM flight 924. Followed by another E2 Embraer 195, which I don't think we can see just yet, coming in from Glasgow. The Boeing 747-8 is flying north of us. If we could see through the roof of the garage, it would be flying somewhere over there. As you can see, the garage here nearly empty, at least on this side. And, well, the top deck of the garage only. Paper Chase also back, good to see ya. Paper Chase also noting that he did not get a notification. I thought I saw that Wolfgang was reporting the same. Not sure why that is. That is something YouTube specific. Happy that you guys were able to tune in after all. Adi Dion, and Dion asks what was different from the landing of Ryanair. The landing was without use of the reversers at all. Normally they spool up the reversers quite loudly, and that landing the slots stayed shut, so the reversers did not even deploy. That is very atypical. Here you can see the reversers are being deployed and spray is being formed. Only a notification when you started the stream, Mario says. Yeah, that's the quirkiness of YouTube, unfortunately. I wish I could do something about it. JPN says it's more difficult to locate you coming stream indicators. Okay, yeah, I don't know why that is. It's probably because I was out of the algorithm for 2.5 or so weeks. No idea why else that would be happening. Second, Embraer E2 195 coming in from, what was this, Birmingham, I think? No, that's the next airplane. British Invasion, airplane coming in from Liverpool after that. And now base turning final is Atlas Air, the first of two 747s coming in from Miami, Florida. In the meantime, drizzle, shizzle over here once again. Droplet on the lens, and you can see, looking in the distance, things look hazy. That is not fog, that is precipitation. Next airplane coming in is KLM Flight 1042 coming in from Birmingham. Let's also take a moment to quickly wipe down the lens. 747, now I think third for arrival, if I counted correctly. That is just one of several 747s coming in. Right. Haven't had any go-arounds yet. Wind is blowing from the west-northwest. So for the airplanes landing on runway 27 here, they have a little bit of crosswind from the right. Means they have to crab a little bit into the wind in order to land straight onto the runway. Or approach the runway straight, I should say. Hey there, Sharon, who is tuning in from South Australia once again. Good to have you back. And welcome to all others who have joined us in the meantime. Runway 27 is now the only runway for arrivals. And number 2, after the vague lights that you see right now, is an Atlas Air 747 coming in from Miami, Florida. The second 747 that we saw land here in the stream. The other one was landing on the center runway, which was open for arrivals earlier in the morning. That was a Cathay Pacific 747-400. This is a 747-8. EasyJet A320 coming in from Liverpool is approaching. Flight 23471. It is 13 years old. Its first flight was in December 2010. Left Liverpool 54 minutes ago. Hey, Officer Rudolph. Mooi stekkie weer. Indeed. If you joined us just now, Rudolph, you'll be interested to learn that I was just now being spoken to by somebody from the military police, Marche. Apparently the people from the garage called them to have a look and see what I was doing here. So the guy came up to me, asked what I was doing. I said, I'm live streaming here. Why over here? Well, because of the view, I said. Then he said that it is okay to stand here and that it doesn't say anywhere that you're not allowed to film over here. So he was cool with me being here. He just wanted to check my ID and run it through the system, and that was it. So he did that and he went on his way and said goodbye. So there you go, Rudolph. Right. 747 time, folks. Let's have a look at Atlas Air coming in from Miami, Florida. Flight 5219, 747-8, 7 hours and 54 minutes on the way to get here. 13 years old, first flight October 2011. Let's have a look and see if it is going to provide us with some spray. Probably will. Work those reversers, baby. Nah, no dice. That's an idle reverse landing. Just a little bit of spray, but not nearly as much as it could produce if it wanted to. Hey, Queenie. Lisa also back. Good to see you, Lisa. Taco, also perfect timing. Now there are more 747s on the way, folks, so if you don't have to be anywhere, stick around. We have a special livery, Emirates A380 also coming in. Let me give you an overview quickly of what we can still expect today. So Suparna will probably be next to land on runway 27. Suparna Airlines coming in from Shanghai, entering Dutch airspace as we speak. The Emirates A380 special livery, be part of it. Destination Dubai is expected 1:45, so that is in 45 minutes from now. Expected at around 1:30 is another Atlas Air coming in from Miami. Cargolux is coming in from Nairobi, expected 1:52, so plenty more coming. Plenty more coming. Time to quickly put back on the heated gloves. Now, Atlas making its way over. Caitlin also back in the chat. Hello, Caitlin. Hey there, June. And welcome to all others who have joined us in the meantime. Runway 27, primary runway for arrivals, probably until 1 o'clock at least. I'm thinking it is going to stay open later in the afternoon as well. Bodes well for the A380, the Suparna that is already entering Dutch airspace. Those two, I'm pretty sure, will see land here on runway 27. Next airplane to come in would be an Embraer 190 coming in from Teesside or Darlington. Probably a Britty hopper. There it is already, KLM flight 964. And it is indeed a Britty hopper, Eastern Airways. 55 minutes on the way. 17-year-old airplane, first flight somewhere in 2007, month not being specified. Hey there, Deborah. New to this channel, Deborah says, welcome to the channel. Hope you are liking it. Thank you for taking the time and effort to say hi to the chat. It is always appreciated if you're new to the channel to say hi, but it isn't mandatory. Feel free to shoot any questions that you might have. A lot of people are watching, they're all friendly, and many of them are knowledgeable. We have wind blowing from the west-northwest. A little bit of crosswind for the airplanes that are now landing east to west. Runway 27, the runway heading directly pointing to the west. Hadi Ton, goedemiddag kerel. Good to see you, mate. Hope all is well. Hey, on the move. Can we see that anti-missile system? It was so clearly visible on that other one earlier in the week, and here I struggled to see it. So apparently you can also tuck it in or something, because right now on this airplane it doesn't seem to be present. And if it is present, it seems to be tucked away. Interesting. What is this coming in? It is an Embraer 175 KLM flight 1710 coming in from Luxembourg. Hey there, Lol Gabertje. And all the others who have joined us in the meantime. Rinus, goedemiddag. KLM flight 1710 coming in from Luxembourg, 47 minutes underway, 8 years old, first flight September 2016. Windscreen wipers are on both sides. Over here, not immediately seeing or feeling any rain, but apparently it is still raining over there. Now, I'm also seeing that right below me, and I'm not sure, yeah, I think I can show it. There's a car in, what is it, Ita blue, or is it more purplish? It is a beautiful color, I think. Only now just seeing it. Parking garage is otherwise empty, air on the top deck, at least in my immediate vicinity, as you guys can see. So allegedly this is Fax D, the third A321neo of KLM. It was in the hangar before, now it is outside. Precisely Tune says that the PHYHA is now on the downwind, so coming in soon. Before that, more KLM Embraers coming in. This one is coming in from Brussels, Embraer 175, KLM flight 1710. No, 1704. Why was I saying 1710 then? Beats me. No hidden message for MS Live viewers. Would be nice though, if at some point one of the first officers would stick a message on a piece of paper between the window and the sunscreen. Hey there, MS Live viewers, or something like that. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? Again, for anybody watching who is a first officer, do it and you'll get your separate video. Big hitter coming in next, KLM flight 706 coming in from Rio de Janeiro. KLM Asia 777-200 10 hours and 28 minutes underway to get here. The airplane is 20 years old, first flight November 2004. Wingview Sim asks, is it free to park there? I wouldn't necessarily call it free. I think it is 50 euros a day or something. Not exactly cheap. Not exactly cheap. That is also why there is a lot of security in and around the perimeter. If you park your car here, you want it to be safe and not get hustled by visitors. Understandably so. Now tell that to the crows that we saw earlier, who were sitting on parked cars as if it was their personal property. Imagine coming back from a vacation and you spend a couple of hundred for parking your car inside of the garage, top deck, because you have a nice view when walking up to your car when you're returning. and then you see bird shit. Don't think I would be happy. KLM 737-700 coming in next, and look at the background. It is actually looking clearer, more clear than it has been all throughout the stream. I think we can even have a 2 airplane glide slope shot there. There you go. Number 2, the lights visible. Transavia A321neo coming in from Valencia. In the foreground we have a KLM 737-700 coming in from Rome, flight 1602. So this is KLM flight 1602 coming in from Rome, 1 hour 54 minutes on the way, PHBGI, 14 years old, first flight January 2010. TUI Dreamliner being pushed back as we speak. Also sounds like I'm hearing a bizjet passing overhead, although... Oh yeah, looking on flight radar, there is an airplane coming in from FAB. NetJets. Number 8. Worldwide, coming in from Farnborough, probably going to land on runway 27 then. Couldn't see it, but I was able to hear it. Coasters, couple, family tuning in from Frankfurt, herzlich willkommen. Transavia coming in from Valencia. Up next, it's an A321neo, the PHYHA, the first of Transavia's own. Flight time 2 hours and 5 minutes. Brand new airplane, first flight April 2024. Another Transavia behind it coming in from Barcelona, the trash airplane, and that is a 737-700. Trash airplane next to land, 737-800, Transavia coming in from Barcelona. Also, once again, John, Dutch-Canadian on a roll, another gifted membership courtesy of John. Thank you so much for your generosity there, John. That is number, what is it, 26 or so? That is immense, mate. Thank you so much, John. Really don't know what to say. That is extremely generous, and I hope that the recipients of your gifted memberships will thank you for it. If you are a new member and got gifted a membership, enjoy the custom emojis that you have at your disposal for a month. Don't forget to say thank you to whoever gifted your membership. If you feel so, feel free to renew it. Or if you like being gifted a membership, consider gifting somebody else a membership too. This is Transavia, and after this we are going to see an A321, which is from an Udolojet, A-Jet, operated by BBN Airlines coming in from Istanbul. You can already see it quite clearly. First time in a while, glide slope visibility to the east, which is where the camera is now pointing to, better than ever. Still a drizzly droplet has made its way onto the camera lens, so let's wipe that clean while we still have a few moments to do so. BBN Airlines operating this airplane on behalf of AJet or Anadolu Jet. It is coming in from Istanbul, Amsterdam, usually 3 hours of flight time. The current flight time for this particular airplane, 3 hours and 15 minutes. A bit of headwind possibly, not sure. Shelly tuning in from Dubai. Good to see you, Shelly. Freewave Radio, good day. Oh god, Leroy, what are you doing, mate? Een kleine duit in het zakje, he says. A small contribution. Leroy just now gifting 5 more memberships. Leroy, thank you so much, mate. That is truly very generous of you. I hope that everybody who receives a membership will say thank you for it and enjoy it. 5 new members courtesy of Leroy. Quite a few new members today. Let's see how many we've had. How many we have. I'll have a look later today. If at some point we ever breach the 700 members, we should have another vacancy for a new custom emoji. Now, we already had a competition not too long ago for the successor to Chucky. ITA Airways made it as the winner. Quite a lot of good suggestions were given by many of you. So we should have ample of suggestions for a new custom emoji if another slot would become available at some point. Hey there, Barbara. Barbara also back. Good to see ya. And Wolfgang says, bonus queen from Frankfurt Hahn Martin Air about to take off. That is nice, coming in. Bonus queen underway. As if there weren't enough underway already. Next airplane to come in is a Britty Hopper Embraer 170 coming in from Humberside, flying on behalf of KLM, flight 972. Quick look at this landing. You can see the windsock in the foreground. We have wind from the west, northwest. You can see it is raining again. Drizzle shizzle. Not as heavy as it has been raining in the morning. Earlier in the morning, I should say. Well, no, it's afternoon over here technically, so technically speaking. Let's have a look. First of all, John added again. John, I really don't know what to say. Thank you so much for your generosity. Another 5 gifted memberships. That amounts to what now? More than 30 from you alone. Jerry gifting 50 to earlier today. What is going on, mates? Thank you so much, John. Again, a very, very generous gesture. I hope that everybody who receives the gifted membership will thank you for it. Welcome, new members. John, thank you so much. And also, welcome back, Sarah. She is celebrating 13 months of membership. Lucky 13. Boy, it has been a pleasure, she writes. Sarah, good to have you back. Just in time for all the heavy hitters that are still coming in. It's been a pleasure for me as well. Always a pleasure to have you in the stream. And I hope you're going to continue to be a frequent visitor for many more months to come. If not as a member, then at least as a regular viewer. Suparna is approaching the glide stop and is about to land. The Emirates A380 special livery as destination Dubai is also approaching Dutch airspace. The bonus queen Martin Air Cargo that Wolfgang was referring to earlier is also approaching. Atlas Air is coming in over from the west. Not sure if we're going to see it on runway 27 though. expected around 1:30, and cargo lux is coming in from Nairobi, Kenya, and is expected shortly before 2 o'clock. A quick update of the METAR will tell us that the wind is in the northwest corner, 14 knots still, visibility improving a little bit, 9 kilometers below the ceiling of 2,800 feet. Still light rain and drizzle warning in the METAR, and runway use at the moment still the same probably. Yeah, still the same. Alright, let me quickly paste the latest weather report in the ticker for you guys. For those of you who don't know what it means, the METAR is the weather report which gets updated twice an hour, 25 minutes past the hour and 5 minutes to the hour. It starts with EHAM, which is the area, the code for Schiphol Airport, together with AMS, hence AMS Live. The date 19th, the time 10:55 Zulu time, that's Greenwich Mean Time. Then the wind speed 14 knots from 320 degrees. Visibility is 9 kilometers. Light rain and drizzle. Few clouds at 1,000 feet. Scattered clouds at 1,600 feet. Broken clouds at 2,800 feet. The air temperature 7 C. The dew point 5 C. The air pressure is 998 hectopascals, and there are no significant changes expected in the upcoming 2 hours. Alright, let me quickly stand up again. BizJet just now landed. I think that was the one that we heard pass overhead a couple of minutes earlier. NetJets making its way over to the general aviation. No, wait, it isn't. It isn't. This is the one coming in from Farnborough. NetJets. There it is. Just in time. NetJets coming in from Farnborough. Haven't seen Han yet, but his favorite is up next. Vueling A320neo coming in from Barcelona. Hey, is that fax C? No, that's not. No, that's just a 737 on the move. Is it still standing there then? I think it is. It certainly is. That's the third A321neo of KLM's fleet, Fax C, PHAXC. This is Vueling flight 8309 coming in from Barcelona, A320neo. Flight time 1 hour and 53 minutes. 5-year-old airplane, first flight June 2019. There's the BizJet making its way back to the general aviation platform. While he's doing that, that gives me a moment to go back to the computer and highlight Tim's message. Tim Haverkamp just now gifting 5 memberships. What the fudge, mate? Zelfverdiend, boy. Top werk. You earned it, boy. Top job, he says. Tim, dankjewel, man. Thank you so much for your generosity. At the risk of sounding like a broken record, I hope that everybody who just now received a gift of membership from you will thank you for it. Say dankjewel or thank you and enjoy the custom emojis that you now have at your disposal for a month. Tim, dankjewel. Super aardig. En gul. Thank you so much. And welcome, new members. The next airplane coming in is number 190 coming in from London City, KLM flight 984. Yannick, good day. And all others who've joined, good day to you too. The cat row. Yeah, I actually am allowed to stay here today. Funnily enough, the marechaussee already came and checked up on me earlier. After they received a call apparently from the guys that are exploiting and watching what goes on in the garage. So the guy came up to me, asked what I was doing. I said, I am streaming here. Why are you streaming over here? He wondered, and I said, because of the view and staying dry when it is raining. He said, well, it's allowed here. It doesn't say anywhere that you're not allowed to stay here, so you can stay here. Let me just check your ID and then we're good to go. So he ran my details through the computer, saw that I wasn't a terrorist and left me to it. So apparently today I am allowed to stand here. Very happy about that. Hopefully that won't change for any long time to come. For a long time to come. Not any, a long time to come. Because we're doing no harm over here. Now our next airplane should be Suparna. Though at the moment it is a bit hard to see. There it is, Suparna Airlines. The next queen coming in from Shanghai. Hey there Sertak. As Rikis Designs, good day. Welcome one and all. Indeed, JP Kraus, nice guy from the marechaussee, the military police. This is the Bravo 1340 coming in from Shanghai. 11 hours and 19 minutes on the way to get here. A 747-400 freighter. It is 17 years old. The first flight of this airplane was back in July 2007. She's coming. Now there's always a lot to see at Schiphol Airport. A lot is flying behind the Queen. Coming in from Warsaw. Flight 263. First up, Suparna Airlines coming in from Shanghai in China. Will this airplane use its reversers? The previous Queen landed with idle reversers. And in the audio department was a bit of a letdown. Now hopefully that is not going to be the case for this Suparna. Looks promising. Yes. That's that good stuff. That's that good stuff. Ton says A380 definitely to 22. I think you mean 27, but if it was going to land on runway 22, that would be even more spectacular. Holy shizzle. Beautiful. Now, as Suparna is leaving the runway, let me say a big thank you to John, who is a 12-month member right now, 1 full year in the Aurora Sky Lounge. John, I thank you so much for your continued support. A year in the green now, and also a massive big thank you for all the support. I hope you still like it in the lounge. Do let me know if something isn't to your liking anymore. Also a massive big thank you to Carol Ann, who is celebrating a month of membership. Thank you so much for your support, Carol Ann. Hope all is still good in the lounge. Will McT is saying goedemiddag boy. Hi from a cooler Dubai now. Looks like a perfect day for some mulled wine and live streaming. Well, it's always a good day for mulled wine, isn't it? Now, what are you doing, John? John O'Donnell, not only celebrating a year a member, but also gifting 10 memberships just now. Mate, thank you so much for that. 10 new members courtesy of you. I hope that everybody will enjoy the membership, who got gifted a membership, and will also say thank you for it. If you're a new member, don't be afraid to use the custom emojis that you have at your disposal. They're there for a reason. Goes for all members. Feel free to use them whenever you see fit. Spamming is not allowed, but spamming with custom emojis is very much appreciated and welcomed. Sparta is making its way over to the parking via us, going to the left. Lucky us in that respect. Shamrock now coming in, and after Shamrock, the A350 from Corendon, World to Fly coming in from Bonaire. Windscreen wipers on both sides still on. Cathay Pacific A350 1000 in the background. Beautiful combo shot there. A jet being parked on the left in the background. Oh, firefighter. Firefighter on the move. Leaving the Schiphol area. Next airplane to land on runway 27 is going to be the Corendon A350 coming in from Bonaire. World to Fly Corendon, 8 hours and 33 minutes on the way. A 2-year-old airplane. And that's the Shamrock that just now landed. Hadi George, goedemiddag, good to see you mate. And welcome to all others who have joined us as well in the meantime. Supporter Airlines making its way over, having just arrived on runway 27. We have more 747s on the way and the special livery Emirates A380. So if you don't have to be anywhere, stick around because there's plenty more coming. And for the time being, the heavy hitters are coming in on runway 27, which we are standing next to here in parking P3. Corendon A350 coming in from Bonaire. Oh, little gust. Now, again, John, Dutch Canadian on a roll. I don't know what to say other than thank you once again, John, for another 5 gifted memberships. Please, I hope that you're not spending any money that you need yourself. Don't do that. That would make me feel really uncomfortable. John, thank you so much for your generosity today. It is immense. I really don't know what to say. I hope everybody who receives a gifted membership today from you will have said thank you for it. Please enjoy the custom emojis that you have at your disposal, new members. Don't forget to say thank you to John. So many thank yous you should receive or have received by now already. Mate, thank you so much. Matt, goedemiddag. Good to see you, mate. John, goedemiddag. Tuning in from sunny and dry Edinburgh. What? Are you guys having sunshine over there while we are left with the thus far 11th consecutive day of no sunshine here in the Netherlands? It actually made the news yesterday that we were experiencing 10 consecutive days of zero sunshine whatsoever, which hadn't happened before since 1993, I think they said. Quite rare, apparently. Embraer 190 coming in from Basel with a Saudia Dreamliner arriving from Jeddah behind it, a 787-10. Blue skies but chilly, Paul says. Mate, are you saying you guys are having sunshine in Yorkshire as well right now? I'm not jealous. I'm just disappointed in Dutch weather. Once again, the drizzle has resumed and you can see it. The windscreen wipers are on. You might also see a few drops on the lens here. Another white tip-nosed airplane. Next to land on runway 27 is going to be Saudia. Flight 215 coming in from Jeddah. That is a 787-10 Dreamliner. Old livery still. 5 hours 41 minutes on the way. 4-year-old airplane. It's the Hazar 27. It's Hotel Zulu Alpha Romeo 27. John says, to be fair, it's our one sunny day allowance in Scotland. And you guys saved it for the end of the year. That is very, very nice. Well, if you can only have one sunny day in the year, I think this time of year would be the best day or the best time of year to deploy it, to make use of it. Lord knows it's very depressing when it's getting light so late and getting dark so early already. Elena also in the chat, and welcome all others who have joined. You're watching Amos Live. My name is Boy. We're standing in parking P3 overlooking traffic to runway 27. At the moment still the primary runway for arrivals. We've seen a couple of queens already and we're expecting the Emirates A380 pretty soon. This is Saudia Flight 215, a 787-10 Dreamliner coming in from Jeddah. 4-year-old airplane. The Emirates A380 coming in today is the special livery destination to Dubai. Coming to this runway. Saudia is cleaning the runway a little bit. Leave some spray for the A380. Saudia keeping up the speed reasonably. It's going to vacate from the next exit. In the meantime, a massive big thank you to the cat for your super chat. The cat writes, early Christmas present for you, boy. You've earned it for your ongoing dedication and efforts. The cat, thank you so much for your kind words and for your generous super chat there. I'm happy that you are appreciative of what I'm doing, and I hope that everybody is liking the stream so far. Consider leaving a like if you haven't already. It really helps to promote this content to new people who might also be into live streams such as these, but who haven't come across the channel yet. Now, we should see the A380 pretty soon. I think it is in Dutch airspace already. We have a 2 airplane glide slope shot. So visibility to the east is improving again, temporarily probably, but there you go. Marcin is tuning in from Poland. Good to see you, Marcin. Hope all is well. Welcome back. This is an A319 from EasyJet coming in from Belfast in Northern Ireland. Meanwhile, more drizzle shizzle over here. And it's Gatsby. The great Gatsby. Next up will be TAP Air Portugal coming in from Lisbon. An A320 Neo. Again, a few droplets have landed on the lens of the camera. Let me see if I can quickly wipe them away. Even though we all know it is probably only a temporary cleanup or temporary clean lens. TAP Air Portugal. And an Embraer 175 coming in from Düsseldorf in the background behind it already. TAP Air Portugal flight 668, A320 Neo coming in from Lisbon. Nicely done. That is Fax C in the background. The third A321 Neo of KLM's fleet. Meanwhile, the Emirates A380 is approaching. Expected in a couple of minutes from now. I think 5 or 6 more airplanes preceding it. Next to land is an Embraer 175 KLM flight 1800 coming in from JD's hometown of Düsseldorf. A short flight, 96 nautical miles, 31 minutes the flight time. The airplane 8 years old, first type May 2016. Ton is informing us Qatar twice from Amsterdam behind each other, A350 and 777. So that is awesome. Hopefully they'll also do consecutive landings back to back. That would be terrific. Next airplane coming in is a 777-200 KLM Asia coming in from Atlanta in the United States of Asia, as Mercer would say. 7 hours and 23 minutes away. It's the PHBQM. The airplane is 18 years old. First flight of this airplane was in March 2006. After that, Lufti coming in from Munich. EasyJet coming in from Luton. And after that, Emirates A380. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Leave some for the A380. Don't be hogging all the spray for yourself. There you go. We have confirmation that not only do the heavy hitters of KLM possess reverse thrust, the pilots even sometimes use it. Alrighty. A380 is approaching. I don't think we can see it just yet. Visibility today not the greatest. A380 is now number 3. You can see the numbers 1 and number 2. Not sure. Nah, unless they do the light, they have the lights on, and even if they have the lights on, it's probably still very difficult to see the A380 yet. Just a matter of a couple of minutes. We'll see it soon enough. Lufty in the meantime, coming in from Munich. Oh, nice floaty. Reflection of the lights visible in the water. Plenty of puddles on the runway. Where is it? Where is the A380? Can we see it already? I'm struggling to see it. It's now number 2, behind the approaching EasyJet A320 coming in from London Luton. Hadi Job, goedemiddag. Amsterdam Planespotting, good afternoon. Amsterdam Planespotting asks, what is your favorite airplane? I think it has to be the 747, but there are so many airplanes that I like. It's hard to pick a favorite. A320 coming in from London Luton. Right, back to the business end. Where is that darned A380? The answer is here, coming in from Dubai, and today in the destination Dubai special livery, number 6 on flight radar, tracked by 364 people. Rookie numbers, we can do better than that. Let's get it in the top 3. It is Emirates flight 147 coming in from Dubai. 7 hours and 2 minutes underway. That's half an hour longer than normally would have been the case. The airplane is 9 years old. It is the A6EOT. The airplane is hailing from the year 2015. Its first flight was in July that year. We also have a couple of 747s still coming in the upcoming hour or so. Plenty more to look at if you don't have to be anywhere. So feel free to stick around. I know I definitely am going to. Meanwhile, also a massive big thank you and welcome back to Scott, who is celebrating 5 months of membership. Much love from a warm Melbourne, he writes. Thank you for your support. 5 months in the lounge, I hope all is still good. Let me know if you need some replenishments or anything else. Good to have you back, Scott. Perfect timing. The Emirates A380. I think there is going to be plenty of spray left on the tarmac to see some mist. Let's have a look and listen. Kablamo! Emirates has arrived, ladies and gentlemen. What a terrific landing that was. Plenty of spray still. Now it's almost at its gate already. It usually hides at gate G9, which you can see in the background. So that's where it's going to taxi to. Almost home already. Now I'm also thinking I'm seeing a bird controller in the vicinity of runway 18 right. Yeah, that's the H1 bird control van. So I'm thinking around 1 o'clock they're also going to open up that runway. Whether or not they are going to keep runway 27 open remains to be seen. The Bezoekbus expected runway use website earlier was indicating that from now on the runway 27 should stay open for arrivals. For the time being it seems to be so. With the Qatar 777 coming in from Doha, now flying over Amsterdam Southeast. Number 2 to arrive. Hey, goeiedag. Prachtig hè? Ja. Wat zei je? De A380, ja, dit is een special livery vandaag. Hier moet je kijken.
Hij heeft meerdere motoren.
Ja, maar ook meerdere kleuren. Dit is een speciale. Normaal dan is het altijd een standaard witte met alleen wat kleur op de staart. Deze komt niet elke dag naar Schiphol. Net geland. Hoop spray. Ja, als die remt op de runway, dan geeft hij een hele hoop opvliegend nattigheid. Ja, absoluut. Wat zei je?
Hoeveel denk je?
Nu 841 mensen. 841 mensen die kijken. Ja, precies.
Kunt u horen of niet?
Ze horen je wel via de microfoon heel zachtjes, maar ze horen mij het meeste nog. Er komen er nu nog 2 achter elkaar aan, ook nog een paar grote.
Ja. Dus waar komt het vandaan?
Nou, degene die er nu aankomt, die komt, even kijken, deze komt van Cardiff. En er komt een grote aan, die zie je daar. Die komt uit Doha, ja, dat is Qatar, komt uit Doha, 777. En daarachter nog een grote 777, die komt uit Sao Paulo. Ja, dat is bijna een halve dag vliegen, joh. Dus als je hem zo meteen ziet landen, dan denk dat die Qatar zo meteen ook hier dan de reversers gaat gebruiken. Dan zie je ook nog dat er spray wordt, zeg maar het water van de baan hier.
Oh, dit is de landingsbaan hier?
Ja, dat is de landingsbaan. Precies. So the next airplane coming in is Qatar Flight 273 coming in from Doha, 777-300ER. A7BAU is its registration. The airplane is 11 years old. First flight December 2013. In the meantime, Klaartje also back in the chat. Good to see you, Klaartje. Hope all is well. Welcome all others who have joined. Here it is, Qatar. There it is. Next coming in is another 777-300 ER. Coming in from Sao Paulo, KLM flight 792. There it is.
Goedendag meneer.
Goeiedag. Goeiedag. Ja, dat gaat gewoon door, maar ik kan wel eventjes met jullie praten. Hoi, Boy Ransdorp. Hoi. Hoi, Boy Ransdorp. Hoi.
Staat hij?
Hij staat nog wel aan.
Ja?
Ja. Dat wordt wat lastiger, dan moet ik meteen de hele stream stoppen.
Ja, dat is het vervelende.
Mhm.
U heeft toestemming nodig.
Mhm.
Heeft u toestemming?
Ik heb geen toestemming.
Dan mag ik het uitzetten.
Want, mag ik hier niet streamen? Waar staat dat aangegeven?
Het staat in de Schipholregels of zo.
Maar het staat hier nergens aangegeven als ik hier aankom en ik kan hier gewoon naar boven.
Ja.
Dus hoe zit dat dan?
Dat is niet het spelletje, denk ik.
Nee, maar ik vraag gewoon van hoe dat zit, want ik zie hier mensen staan die staan te filmen en hoe zit dat dan?
Nogmaals, het staat aangeschreven in de Schipholregels.
Mhm.
Niet filmen, commerciële doeleinden.
Mhm.
Ik kan het laten zien als je dat wil.
Nee, ja, maar het is alleen dat het hier nergens aangegeven
Mij
staat.
komt hier ook vaak.
Ik ben hier wel eens eerder geweest.
Toen ben je ook weggestuurd of niet?
Ik ben wel eens een keertje hier weggestuurd, ja, maar ik snap niet waarom, want het staat nergens hier aangegeven en het is hier gewoon toegankelijk. Hier was net nog de marechaussee.
Ja,
Marechaussee zei ook, het mag gewoon blijven.
Ja. Oh, dat zei je?
Ja,
Mag
ja,
blijven?
ja, maar ze hebben eventjes mijn legitimatie gecontroleerd en ze zeiden van je mag hier gewoon blijven. Dus vandaar, ik ben nu een beetje in de war van hoe zit het nu?
Ja.
Want u zegt dat ik hier niet mag filmen en ik denk de marechaussee zegt dat het wel mag.
Op welke regel ben je vorige keer weggestuurd?
Ik heb geen idee.
Gewoon weggestuurd.
Nee, er werd gewoon tegen mij gezegd of ik weg kon gaan en ik denk van ja, dan laat ik dat maar doen. Maar ik vraag me af van op grond waarvan en ik zie het hier niet staan. En als dan de marechaussee tegen mij zegt van je mag hier gewoon blijven,
Ja.
dat is net letterlijk tegen mij gezegd.
Maar je snapt ook wel dat niet alle regels op papier kunnen staan voordat je ergens binnen kunt rijden. Je hebt gewoon je regels, dat heb je hier ook de Schipholregels, het niet filmen.
Maar waar staat dat dan
ja, maar
aangegeven?
wat ik zeg, er kan niet alles uitgeschreven staan. Er staat gewoon op de site van Schiphol, dat kunt u ook gewoon inzien. En er staat ook heel duidelijk commerciële doeleinden. Dat kunt u op dit moment aan doen, livestreamen.
Ja, dit is een livestream.
Daar verdient u ook uw geld mee. En dat is niet toegestaan.
Oké.
Dus daarom vraag ik ook vriendelijk om te stoppen met de livestream.
Wie heeft hier dan het hoogste gezag? Want de marechaussee heeft dus eerder tegen mij gezegd dat het wel mag.
Dat is wel zo'n beetje, kijk, de Marseilles is over, wij zijn van Schiphol, hanteren de Schipholregels. Ik denk voor de wet is het niet per se verboden om te filmen in het openbaar. Alleen de Schipholregels zeggen dat je dus schriftelijke toestemming moet hebben.
Oké. Maar het staat hier nergens aangegeven en er staan hier ook mensen te filmen. Dat is heel verwarrend voor mij dan.
Op het moment dat u op Schiphol filmt,
Ja.
naar de huisregels van de dienst.
Oké.
In dit geval de Schipholregels.
Ja.
Daar staat dus in dat dat niet mag.
Ja.
Dan moet je schriftelijke toestemming hebben. Als u die heeft, dan is dat geen probleem. Als u
En
die
hoe?
niet heeft, dan wil ik u vragen om te vragen.
Ja, nee, ik ga het zo inpakken, dat is geen probleem. Maar wat ik raar vind is dat de afgelopen weken ik diverse andere mensen hier heb zien livestreamen. En dat kunnen jullie ook gewoon op internet zien. En die mensen die worden niet weggestuurd. En ik word hier nu wederom weggestuurd. Hoe kan dat?
Ik volg de livestreams niet.
Nee.
Die volg ik niet. Wij krijgen een telefoontje.
Ja.
Er is iemand aan het filmen.
Ja.
Peter.
Ja.
Dat is de melding die wij krijgen.
Ja. Waar kan ik dan naartoe bellen als er andere mensen aan het livestreamen zijn? Want dan vind ik, dan moeten jullie consistent zijn in het optreden daartegen. Want ik heb nu heel sterk het gevoel dat ik uitgezonderd word. En dus er zijn hier nog diverse andere livestreamers die ook bezig zijn. Hebben jullie dan voor mij een telefoonnummer dat ik jullie direct kan bellen en kan aansturen van jongens, ik zie op YouTube dat er op P3 wordt gelivestreamd. Want dat mag dan ook niet. Gelijke monniken, gelijke kappen vind ik dan. Ja, dan noteer ik dat eventjes in mijn telefoon meteen, want Ja, waar kan ik dat vinden? Kunt u mij dat laten zien dan? Waar moet ik dan op internet? Schiphol.nl? Dan ga ik het heel eventjes afkondigen.
Rond het even af.
Ja, precies.
En daarna even alles informatie.
Perfect. I have to wrap up the stream because once again I'm being summoned to leave. Apparently it is not allowed to film here, so I have to wrap it up. There are no less than 4 people now standing around me here that want me to leave, so I'm going to wrap it up, folks. I have to see you later. Yeah, bye for now, guys.